Congration, you are a great debugger. What do you mean by this? It is indeed my affiliate anniversary. However, I will be doing something next week for it. It's from a Zelda game. Fair enough. Now, just know this is starting, but this isn't like the actual show itself. Oh, at least I don't think it is, because they said it was starting in 15 minutes. There you go. So yeah, this gives me a chance to actually get all the pre-rolls out of the way. This gives me time to get everybody's notification out of the way, to let the people know the Deg V is live. But yes, it is live. But let me just get my notifications out. While the ad break runs, and therefore that should mean there should be no ads during, which is what I want to happen. I do not want ads running during this. What do you mean good night? You can't go to bed already. Salem, get your ass back here. I do see something in the top. Oh, they're doing little fun fact things. I see. I'm just getting my notifications out. I haven't posted in Puma's server in a while. Okay, there we go. All the notifications done. So, I had a look at the previous years for the Triple I initiative, and some things this year are going to be good. But for the previous year, I saw Deep Rock Galactic, I saw Clover Pit, I saw quite a few games that I've played already. Risk of Rain is apparently getting something. The new Castlevania is going to be announced here, and yes, this is all This is all public info. This is not like private stuff. This is stuff that game devs themselves have put on the put on their websites. Best comment last year's chat goes to give a raise to whoever wrote the buffer cards. Oh my god. Bad naming ideas for the third edition we didn't keep: the I3, the Triple I Initiative, Return of the Indies, and Clear Obscure Expedition Triple 33. But yeah, other than those things, I'm completely unsure what they are going to be announcing this year. I am really looking forward to it. During the actual trailers themselves, I'm going to be mostly silent. We are just going to be watching these together, and we can look at them afterwards. Talk about them afterwards, of course. But I do not want to interrupt these. I will be full screening it when it actually starts as well. Just need to double check that sound's actually going through. I believe it is. Yep, all good. For the alerts and stuff, everything is muted. Fish is being put to sleep, and streamer bot is open. Some redeems can be done. They will be more silent than usual, as to not interrupt the actual show itself. I know a couple of you are on your way home at the moment. The show starts in 9 minutes. We might have an exclusive reveal from a highly anticipated franchise by a beloved studio, but of course not expecting a gameplay just yet. Ooh. Meow. Welcome home. I'm assuming you're home. You better not be meowing and driving. We're kindly asking a driver of the car with a license plate triple I rules to get the hell out of the emergency exit of studio. Roll for initiative. Nat 20. What do you mean too late? I rolled a nat 20. I'm just that good. There's a 20-sided dice and all of them are 20s. So to describe how special this moment is for us, setting all up NM Studios Trust and seeing your excitement. Seriously, thank you for watching. We're not crying. You're crying. Wasn't high enough? What do you mean a nat 20 isn't high enough? Long stoplights? Eat them. Walk up to the stoplights, eat the entire pole. Just devour it. Just move it. Just get it out of the way. Spoiler alert. Wait a minute, this game is not indie at all. Moment of the show will arrive around the 8th minute. Okay. Now, Comic, you are going to sit down and you're going to watch this with us. You are going to support these indie devs. Actually, that 8th minute one is probably going to be the Konami one. There's apparently going to be something from Konami here. Unfortunately, the team said no to my subtitles for dyslexic accessibility feature. Still think it was a good idea, though. I'll support it with money. I mean, true, that's exactly what you need to do. Go to these indie devs, support them with money. Buy their games. There's going to be some amazing ones this year. But yeah, like I said, when the show actually starts, I will be remaining as silent as possible. I'll put this on full screen. And then we can just watch it together. I'm not going to be saying anything. Because it's just going to be one trailer after the other. It is just going to be constant. There is going to be no interruptions. Touch wood. Yeah, there's only a limited amount of things I've actually seen that are going to be here, or at least have like a high chance of being announced here. Something related to Risk of Rain 2 and the new Castlevania release. As for the rest of it, I have absolutely no clue what's coming this year. And this is the first time I've done something for the III initiative. Hey, Crickle. Like, I had a lot of fun with the OTK Expo, but for this one, it's just going to be one after another. What is illegal? Very excited for this? Me too. I don't know if you heard what I said about the things that I know have a high chance of being announced here. Apparently at the 8th minute, there is going to be an announcement which doesn't seem indie, but is indie. Maybe that's the one which is going to be Konami? How many game devs does it take to change a light bulb and none have all been replaced by AI? Ooh, III. You can't do that. Sorry, Itch is home, and I just wanted to give him a real kiss. I just wanted to give him a kissy. Product placement. I know what you all want now, so here it is. The GoFundMe page for the definitive loading tip compendium is live. You Kiss Men? Yep, I'm doing it live on the Triple I Initiative stream. Doing it right now. You thought this was a game announcement trailer stream? Nah, I'm kissing men. Once again, we seriously considered having a host this time, but according to participants... Oh, Triply, if you're watching the show from home and you read the previous tip, Daddy loves you. What the hell? Okay, I can... If they're going to say stuff like that, I can kiss men. Okay, Ross, I know you're driving at the moment, and I know you won't be able to look at the stream much, but in the top left of the screen, they're doing like little, like, loading screen tips for the stream. What's better than the one more thing? How about one more thing after that last thing? Steph, there's a post-show. We promise almost no cringe moments. Okay. But yes, there's going to be a really... there's going to be a few good things here. I know something about the Castlevania game is going to be here. I know there's possibly going to be something with Risk of Rain 2. As for anything else, I do not know what's coming this year at Triple I. But a lot of amazing games have been announced here. But yes, as I said, I will be staying mostly quiet during these. If people say something, I will respond to it, but I will be doing it very quietly. Even if we personally always objected the arbitrary human decision to divide time into seconds, minutes, and hours, we're happy to announce that the countdown to this Triple I is about to end. I won't lie to you, 30 seconds before going live to announce it, I'm realizing that our Triple I Connect launcher ideas sounded better in the meeting. Oh my god. 10 seconds! Okay, just for those that have flashing lights epilepsy, there is an epilepsy warning on screen. But here we go! Just to double check. Is all the sound okay?
So long of my body, did I know everything about it? I've dreamt it into existence.
Thanks, Crickle.
They say you think you're human. I am human.
What the fucking caption?
In this place, where everyone takes their bodies for granted. I would never. When I meet my body, I will never part from her.
Yeah? I saw something... This was by the devs of Slay the Princess. More about this game at the post shop. Is this darker? Darker? Or is this something new? What minute marker? 8 minutes. Alcahest. Oh, you mean no we are? I don't know. I can't tell you. Berries? No, froggies. Ow, okay. See, he's okay. With tentacles now. I see. Yeah, who doesn't love flesh horrors? God, okay. What? Shut up, Null. Oh god, Chloe's gonna be all over this. Oh, bye. Oh no, there's a free DLC coming summer 2026. More announcements at the post show. Yo!
Hello, I'm Matt from Evil Empire, the studio behind Castlevania Belmont's Curse. We first worked on this beloved franchise with the Return to Castlevania DLC for Dead Cells. Since then, we've moved away from our roguelike roots and have been busy building a brand new 2D action-adventure game.
And I'm speaking for Taniguchi-san from Konami. My team worked on the Castlevania collections, as well as collabs with external studios. Evil Empire's tribute turned out so good, we really couldn't miss the chance to work with them again.
Together, we're continuing our collaboration for the 40th anniversary of the franchise. Being a French team, we were arrogant enough to set the game in France. Except for me, of course, being a humble Englishman. Now, let me set the scene. The year is 1499, and Paris has been invaded by Dracula's forces. As a Belmont, you will hunt down monsters across the city, scaling the sacred spires of Notre Dame, descending into the skull-lined catacombs, and dueling corrupted legends like Joan of Arc. Only berets and baguettes are missing, but I think you've had enough of that already. And what will become of Paris when Dracula's castle finally emerges? Well, you'll have to wait a little longer to find out.
Castlevania, Belmont's Curse.
This is going to be so fucking good. It is coming in 2026 as well.
Pioneer. Time to join the great galactic expansion. Of mining operations. With your efforts, we will build a profitable future. We will extend humanity's boundaries
This
from one planet to another.
looks like tutorial?
The shared vision of Sun will change the galaxy for all. Strive to leave your mark under new stars.
Spacecraft. Okay. That looks smooth. Rift of the Necro Dancer crossing with Undertale? Oh no! Oh, jeez. I've seen a little bit of this before. Egg. Yoink. '20th of May? Yo, that dropped quick. Good job, Bose.
And I need your help to restore what was broken. Gather resources, rebuild the cities, and together with the human survivors, a new life can flourish. Let temples and altars help you reconnect with the gods. They need to be convinced you have what it takes to beat the fallen and restore Rome to what it once was.
Bed. Also, same. I used to play Payday and that's happened to me. I mean, Crystal, you've played Hades 2 before, right?
This one's going in.
Oh my god. No. Stop it.
We're doing the caramel dancing. I've seen this. This is going to be cool as well. Yo! They have to playtest?
As you are returned to the earth, may the roots cradle your bones. The worms carry out their quiet work. We welcomed you in our home.
Thank you for the raid, Baku. Very much appreciated.
Asked for nothing cruel. Only honest work. Sweat and toil. Your rewards earned keep digging for answers.
But yes, Baku, thanks for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful day. PewDiePie, thanks for raiding in.
And you will reap what you sow.
Crop. We could pretend something is happening here, but it really is just a small break. Okay, back to the games. Oh no! I recognize the style immediately. I just... Is this like a full Mario Party minigame sort of thing? He made fucking Mario Party. Machine Pie! Absolute fucking cinema.
It's the dance of life, full of toil and strife. Where will man undergo? We don't give a damn when the gale is done. How hard the winds did blow. Come on!
What the f...
How soft the breeze of the tropical seas. Now the ice is far astern. And them native maids in them island glades are awaiting our return. Even now their big black eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui.
Everybody was looking forward to Windrose. April the 14th. That's next week! Oh no. I swear if this is called Convoy or something, I'm gonna lose it. Over the hill, I see. Oh yeah, same, Crystal, same. What? What are you doing now? Pikmin? Question mark? Parrot. Eat the baby?
Hey, thanks for watching the trailer for Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions. If you'd like to get your hands on it early, head on over to starseekergame.com and sign up for the beta.
Hey, there you
We also
go.
have an extended gameplay segment coming up later in the show, so be sure to stick around.
You've been hired to
So
work.
you're not the boss of me.
Yeah, I'm not listening to any of that.
Oh, okay.
So customers come in and then we scan their IDs. Okay, we gotta check that they are a human. Shoot her.
Shoot her?
On the thing it says she's a plumber, but she says that she's a flight attendant.
What the hell is this?
Oh, he vibing. I don't even need to check shit.
Oh.
Oh, creepy. No, thank you.
Did you see? Wait.
Oh, it's been expanded.
Wait, who doppelgangers?
60 seconds. Okay, you board up the doors. I'll start setting traps.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, what the hell is that?
May the 28th. Hate that. Yo, this is gonna be great. Oh my goodness, there's custom tracks. Early access May the 5th. And Hatsune Miku. Barrow trauma.
Home and Harbor expansion, you get to build, manage, and fight for your very own outpost, your home base in the oceans of Europa. Outposts are valuable assets. Be ready to fight for them, both in single and multiplayer. Home and Harbor adds new mechanics and depth to Barotrauma. Manage and develop your outposts into industrial hubs and take part in the underwater economy. Discover a new faction in the world of Barotrauma, the Descendants. Mysterious, high-tech offspring of Europa's original settlers. With the Descendants, various new technologies are introduced into the game. Cybernetics, augmentation, energy weaponry, you name it. Home and Harbor adds more story, new missions, and deeper faction interactions to the Barotrauma campaign. Barotrauma, Home and Harbor expansion. Coming autumn 2026.
How fun, Crystal! This just looks like Call of the Lamb. Is it by the same devs? Damn. Thank you, Owie, very much appreciated. I'll be doing more with my affiliate anniversary next week. I dropped you a follow earlier because I realised you dropped me one as well.
Hang out with your friends. sledding game. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You sled with friends, you can race, you can do cool tricks and stuff. There's also a bunch of other fun things to do when you're not sledding, like snowball fights. Or fishing.
Fish.
I hate you so much.
You can also just kind of hang around if you want. There's also some cool customization stuff. It helps with the cool factor. So yeah, that's the game I'm making, and I'm really excited to share that sledding game is coming to early access on April 30th. See you on the slopes real soon, people. Real soon.
Oh yeah, they're probably going to play it. They're really going to play it. It will be up on my YouTube later. But yeah, Owie, if you want to keep an eye on the Derg V, get some updates about the stuff I do, the Discord and my socials have been posted up in the stream chat a little bit. And a lot of these look very chill as well. Sorry, did I just see Warhammer?
Looks like they brought some proper snazzy kits to the fight. Some fight proper sneaky. The big boss of the blue kits is here with his claws, but that's nothing on our power claws. Oi, look at this one. He thinks he's dead old. But wait till the boys crack him open. Oh look, it's old Baylai. But ain't nobody meaner than orcs. Nah, not them.
Fuck. Gets.
The biggest, meanest, Nazgul Magorok Thracker, prophet of Gork and Mork.
Warhammers have. It's its own thing.
On this alien planet, a solitary creature faces the ultimate test of survival. A duplicant. An industrious creature built to survive the harshest of environments. It must unlock the secrets of this strange world. Learn to coax oxygen from crystal, raise crops from seed, generate light from goo. The path is fraught with peril. Insufficient water? Famine. Inadequate fuel? Lights out. An unexpected chemical reaction. The burden of existence is heavy, but this creature does not have to walk alone. At last, our survivor has found a friend. The duplicant now belongs to a team.
Away team, oxygen not included.
Even the crows refuse to feast on these bodies. This carnage reeks of something foul. Something inhuman. War takes its toll on everyone. What horror has been unleashed on these lands? Some escape in daydreaming, some in madness. What madness has taken hold here? Am I dreaming this hellish nightmare?
Valor Mortis. Fall 2026. This one looks cool. This is the part where we pause. Again. No trailers, no surprises. And we can breathe. Breathe, everybody. Keepy. This is 2027. You can pet the cat. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Is this Temtem? Temtem Pioneers. Okay. I didn't think there was going to be a new one. Egg. Brotator Primal Dread. see you fight some. Like I said, this will be up on my YouTube later. The VOD will be up. I'm loving the music for this.
World premiere.
Wake up, Keeper. Don't make me bite you.
Nim nim nim.
I may be a skull, but I bet we'll become best friends.
One more finner for you, comrade.
What are you looking at? Grab him.
My bed! Nothing specific, it's just coming in 2026.
We have an experimental reactor, and I really do think the whole thing might implode. And that's where you come in.
Yoink.
Now, I don't want you to get overexcited, but there are rifts that cut through time itself. Stabilize one of those, and you could pop back to your own time. And while helping yourselves, you could perhaps fix a few teensy little problems for me too. Norchick thanks you for your service.
Exclusive AAA demo out now on Steam. Oh no! Let's go, Gatling! Whoa.
Pretty neat, huh? Top tier technology.
Frenchies of the Void? The lift. I see. That looks cool. Yeah, I'd seen stuff about that before. Oh. Alabaster Dawn. Early access launch May the 7th. But it is by the devs of Crosscode? Is this the Risk of Rain 2 DLC? Oh my god, it is. Hallowed Concepts.
Hey there! I know what you're thinking. You're probably wondering, how did this handsome fellow end up in such an awkward situation? Well, to understand, I think we need to rewind a bit. It all started when my best buddies and I heard about this very ancient place. Let's go, guys! Well, don't mind me. Smells of gold here. There's some loot here, guys. We were peacefully making our way through when everything went completely off the rails. Ah, you filthy beast! It's closed! No, watch out! Suddenly, just when I thought I was safe... It's a real shame I ended up in this situation, because trust me, the treasure's right behind that door. And now you are the one that has to go get it. And don't forget, every step forward, you're already too deep to quit.
What the fuck are we getting into here? The prologue is out on Steam. What the fuck was that? You needed to beg harder.
Dear contestants, prepare yourselves for the ultimate trial in final sentence.
Where's the question mark? Sir, put that gun down! Be good. Oh my god!
Yes, yeah, snooze some. Keep that last one, please.
Alright, here we go. 10 seconds. Okay. We good. There are people dying before me. Come on!
What? Don't. This looks to be... Don't... Yeah, it's new. Fucking Clover Pit DLC as well, man. Jeez, hey Mimo. Okay, that's it for the main announcements. There is going to be a post-show as well. I will be sticking around for it. Because there is going to be some more announcements about the games which have been shown today. So if any of these games actually interested you, please stick around. Okay, I don't know how long it's going to be until the post show. Unless it's right now. It's right now.
That was Shifted Midnight. I think there's a lot of potential there because the
Midnight.
straps
I spent the last 3 years developing a 2D roguelike mobile game. That's 3 years coding, designing systems, animating, and so much more. And you know how many people played it? My mum, once. Because apparently the world wasn't desperately waiting for another 2D mobile game filled with microtransactions. So this time I'm starting over with one goal. Make a game people actually want to play.
So obviously I have no idea how to make a successful game. So I did what any responsible developer would do and Googled it. How to make
I saw that search history, bro. You ain't getting away with that one.
Make a horror game. A horror game.
If you don't make a horror game, I will tickle your balls.
So it's pretty clear what I need to do, but there's just one small issue.
I'm terrified of horror games. Still worth it though. I'll do anything for success.
Anything?
So in order to make a successful game, we'll need to set some goals to make sure it goes right this time. We'll need content creators to play my game. And I'm not talking about any random content creators. I'm talking about the big three of horror games. So goal number 1, queso.
consistently a top 3 streamer on Twitch, massive, hilarious, huge horror game enthusiast that's really large on Twitch. Number 2, Markiplier. OG of the game,
so
40
in the
million subs,
game.
needs no introduction. And number 3, Corey. Averages 10 million views a video, but he's going to be the hardest because of his extremely inconsistent upload schedule. Let's do this. So I started with a brand new Unity project and naturally named it something humble. For this project, I'm imagining a co-op horror game where you work the night shift at a gas station. Original, I know, but stay with me here. Customers will come in, but some of them will be monsters pretending to be human. Inspired by games like Papers, Please and That's Not My Neighbor, you'll need to check their paperwork, IDs, records, and appearance to figure out who's actually human and who's pretending. If you suspect anything is off with a customer, you're also equipped with a gun and get to blast their head off.
Yeah.
After nearly 3 months of grinding on this game, here's what I've got. Customers will walk into the store, grab items off your shelves, and now you've got to restock them through a quick little mini game. Once they're done shopping, they'll come up to the counter, hand over their ID, and you can look them up in the computer database. From there, you can start questioning them. For example, this woman says she's a flight attendant, but according to the database, she's actually a plumber. Gotcha. Then you can bag up her remains, throw them in the dumpster, and mop up her blood with this sexy mop. Okay, back to you, Future One.
Yeah?
Future One here. Now that we have a mostly complete demo, it's time to give the game to my friends and see what they think. Douglas, roll the footage.
Wait, how do I ask him stuff?
Wait, what do I do next?
Yo, nice mop.
Well, that went terribly. Turns out players had no idea what to do, where to go, or how to question customers. So to address this, I added a tutorial character to run you through the process of questioning customers and maintaining your store.
Can't touch this.
I mean, there's a lot of shopkeepers that want to do that as soon as somebody walks through the door.
The issue is, Steam has a price of $100 to put a game on their platform. And I ate water for breakfast this morning. So we'll be starting with Steam's little brother, Itch, a free online platform to upload and play games. But just one problem, we still don't have a name for the game. After a chat with my brother, we landed on the name Shift at Midnight, because you're doing a shift at midnight, and doppelgangers are shape-shifting at midnight. Get it? Anyway, I found a guy on Fiverr to do the thumbnail for the game, and he did an incredible job. Shout out Pedro G on Fiverr, everyone send this guy love. The last thing I needed was a clear call to action for anyone who played the demo, so I added this to the page. If we reach 20,000 Steam wishlists, I'll release multiplayer. See, on Steam, wishlists are the strongest indicator of how a game's going to perform at launch, and 20,000 is a near impossible goal. It'll take at least a couple months to hit, if ever, which will give me time to work on the multiplayer version of the game. And now that that's sorted, we have a game ready to publish on Itch. It's time to upload the game and hit the sack.
Thank you, Junie, very much appreciated. I'll be doing something next week.
Forget the original mission. How will we reach the big three? See, on Itch, there are thousands of YouTubers with less than 100 subs that play every horror game that comes out. Once we have a bunch of videos from those smaller creators, we can use that as leverage to contact bigger creators. Then bigger, then bigger, then the big three. Flawless plan. Huh? Dude, get up and check the front page of Itch. Okay.
Okay.
Shift at midnight. Anyway, hey Clyde. Clyde Dawson.
Holy
Bro didn't even need to do.
Kick off goal number 1 of the big three. Maybe hitting these goals is going to be easier than we thought. Maybe. There's just one problem. Huge game-breaking bugs are happening. Luckily, when Queso played it, none of these bugs happened.
Chat, y'all gotta wish list this game, dude. That was so good.
But we do need to urgently fix these if we want another one of the big three to play it. So it took us a couple of grueling weeks, but the game is almost entirely bug-free. Except for this guy. This guy's chill.
He's moving!
Then something happened that I was not expecting. I was scrolling through TikTok like the fat chud I am, and then I see this video.
Hello, hello. Hey man, some ID look kind of funny, bro. Calm down. We close. Oh my.
This one clip from Twitch streamer Keem Summer went viral on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts separately, amassing a total of 78 million views on all platforms, which is apparently the entire population of Tanzania.
Cheering fills the streets as the Great Bungwen lands in Tanzania.
I've just been informed that Markiplier has played and uploaded the game.
It's a shift at midnight. And
Bro is not even needing to do anything.
Hey, who are you? What in the Oh. That was Shift at Midnight. Wishlist this.
That means another one of the big three have played my game, and we can cross
I
Markiplier
love the
off list.
stock
Now
image
all we have
uses.
left is Corey. The issue is, he's definitely going to be the hardest to get. Uh-oh. You guys remember when I set that 20,000 Steam wishlist goal, expecting it to take months to hit, giving me tons of time to work on the multiplayer demo? Well, this is what the Steam wishlist count looks like today, only a week later. I'm screwed. So back to work I go because people are catching on that I've well surpassed the wishlist goal and are asking where the multiplayer demo is. Now this is my first attempt at a multiplayer game, so let's get this done to the best of our ability.
We do not care.
Okay, I am going to warn people right now. I cannot actually stop these ads coming up, but this is the post-show anyway. So I do need to run these now. The YouTube video, the VOD, will be ad-free. But the main show was ad-free, which is what I wanted. So I'm going to run these out.
So it's been a couple of months since I started working on multiplayer, and I'd say it's about ready. Along with getting multiplayer working through Steam peer-to-peer, I've added more customers, more enemies, more weapons, and gambling. Now it's time to publish the multiplayer demo to Steam. So at the start of this video, I said my goal was simple. Get the big three to play my game. And while I did get incredibly close, Corey never ended up playing it. But honestly, that's okay, because what happened instead was something I was never expecting. Over the past few weeks, 800,000 unique people played my game. Thousands of creators made videos on it, and the Steam demo is now sitting at 99% overwhelmingly positive. Seeing so many people enjoy something you spent so long building is a pretty surreal feeling. I want to say thank you to all of the people who played the game, all of the streamers, all of the YouTubers, all the players, and everyone who shared it with their friends. It genuinely means a lot. But thanks to the support that this demo has received, I'm now able to work on developing Shift at Midnight full-time. There's still a ton of work ahead, but stay tuned for the full release coming in May.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching the Triple I Initiative. I'm Matt from Evil Empire, and with me I have some of the team from Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Here I have Din, art director of the game, and Sandro, lead level designer. And to my right we have the big boss from Konami, Taniguchi-san, producer of Castlevania Belmont's Curse. So Sandro, we're a French studio working with a Japan-based company. What does that look like for development, and do you have any cooler anecdotes that you'd like to share?
Well, obviously I would say the biggest thing is the time zone difference between France and Japan. It often meant a lot of early meeting for us and late night evenings for our colleague. Fortunately, they never held a grudge against us, and whenever they came to see us, they brought a lot of snack and goodies, which was like a second Christmas for the team. Speaking about food, they were always super curious to try our weirdest and like heaviest French food, which was also crazy. But more seriously, I would say that adjusting the processes of both teams, that's the biggest thing. We all have our respective background as companies. Evil Empire being an indie and IVOPS company, and Konami having been here forever and having stronger processes. It meant like learning how to adjust the way we work together, but I think in the end it made the project stronger as a whole.
And Din, why did we choose France and specifically Paris as a setting? Was it really out of national pride, as I joked in the trailer?
No, not at all. No, in reality, we wanted it to take place in Venice and working around the theme of the Venice Carnival. After a moment, we thought it will be maybe too caricatural. Maybe we wouldn't do it well. So someone had a great idea to do it in Paris, and it totally makes sense because Paris is a natural theater for a lot of Gothic architecture, which fits great with the Castlevania universe. And to have this opposition between the dark castle of Dracula and the Notre Dame, it's a great theme. But maybe yes, there is also some of national pride in it.
So Sandro, Din, from a level design and art perspective, how did you turn Paris into this 2D action-adventure world?
Well, obviously there was a huge focus on level design, without forgetting the art, of course. But we wanted to build the world in a way that made you feel that you were exploring a city. So it meant taking extra care on the way we created our exterior spaces, leveraging the verticality of the city, like exploring from the below the streets to the rooftops, making sure you can explore inside or outside spaces. We wanted the game to feel modern, but also like have the intricateness of the action adventure genre at the art.
Because Paris is like really a good natural scene, natural theater for a story like Castlevania to take place, because of the medieval history, because of the architecture, because of all the urban myth. And yeah, we have to adapt to the level design, but it was also the opportunity to make all this Gothic environment bigger than
bigger than life.
Bigger than life, exactly. Thank you. So we get inspired by all that we have, all the history, and just push the button, and make it bigger, more fantastic, more scary, more of a Castlevania-esque.
Yeah,
city.
I think it really matches what Castlevania is about, like this sort of over-the-top. Wanted to player to explore a lot of vertical spaces, so it means also exaggerating them. Being able to go from the bottom of the streets to the rooftops, crafting a lot of inside and exterior space. There is actually a really rich history in Paris with the catacombs, with tons of places that we draw inspiration from and allow us to have this intricate, deep, layered level design that are like stand out things in the 2D action adventure genre. It's like what we really wanted to focus on to nail the experience.
And Din, what was Motion Twin's role in development?
Without Motion Twin, there won't be any Dead Cells and no DLC Return to Castlevania, and of course no Belmont's Curse, developed by Evil Empire and Konami. And yeah, Motion Twin was like kind of our big brother, which is sometimes nice and sometimes they lock us in the trunk of the car. So they were picky, but they were the one to who we ask a crucial question when we have doubts about direction, gameplay, or art. So they helped us guide our decision through the development of the game.
And Taniguchi-san, can you tell us more about which entries in the Castlevania series had the most influence on Belmont's Curse?
そうですね。一番影響を受けているのは悪魔城伝説です。で、ストーリーがそのようになってるっていうところからもお分かりいただけるのかなと思います。あとは今回の特徴がもう無知っていうところもあって、その当時のいくつかのタイトルの影響も受けてます。最後に、 やっぱりその探索型を採用したっていうところもあって、月下の野草曲シンフォニー・オブ・ザ・ナイトの影響も強く受けてます。
Well, obviously, looking at the game title, we had a lot of inspiration from both Dracula's Curse and Curse of the Darkness for Belmont's Curse story. Gameplay-wise, I would say Super Castlevania 4 for the whip action, but we definitely wanted to make it less wiggly and more modern. Make
No
it really
wiggly
impactful
whip.
for our game experience. And of course, I couldn't avoid talking about Symphony of the Night, like it was such a genre-defining masterpiece. We don't want to compare to it, but it's inspired a lot of the game structure.
And Taniguchi-san, how do you feel now you're about to resurrect Castlevania and Dracula himself?
やっと新作をお届けできるっていうことでめちゃくちゃ嬉しいですし、めちゃくちゃ興奮してます。で、それと同じぐらいもうプレッシャーももうすごい感じてはいるんですけど、プロジェクトを発表させていただいてから皆様の反響がもうすごくて、それを見てますます頑張らなきゃっていう気持ちになりました。この気持ちっていうのは僕だけじゃなくてチームのメンバーの方皆さんそうなんじゃないかなと思ってます。
Yeah, resurrecting the Dracula is one of the most important part of the game, and we wanted to put every effort that we could into this crucial moment of the story. People know that it will happen, but we had to find a way to make it unique in our own way, and to still give the player something unexpected. For the resurrecting of the game, it was a great honor, but also a lot of anxiety because we know that it was highly anticipated. Yeah, seeing the first reaction of the reveal, we were very happy to see the real emotion of the people who discovered that Castlevania is back, and it was great.
Our last question is, considering the history of Evil Empire with roguelikes, will Castlevania Belmont's Curse be a roguelike? No, it won't. Thanks for watching the show. Stay with us, we've got more to come, and we can't wait to show you more of Castlevania Belmont's Curse.
I've never really been big on the Castlevania series, like, at all. I used to play it, but Belmont's Curse is just actually something which is really interesting me. It looks amazing. Now there might be a time here where I do need to leave for a minute and just go make some food and stuff.
With none other than Brain Jar Games. We are joined by
Adam Gershwitz, the COO.
And I'm James Karras, the head of development.
Yes, thank you both so much
I
for
will
being
just
here.
leave this playing, of
I
course.
learned about this game last year at Gamescom.
Actually, I'm gonna go do that now.
And I could not get enough. All I wanted to do was find little pockets to come to Dead as Disco to try to beat those bosses, because it is absolutely one of those games where it's like, one more try, one more try, one more try. I could not get enough. So please, for those that don't know what Dead as Disco is, please just tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so Dead as Disco is basically martial arts meets music video, where every punch and kick and combo seamlessly syncs up to the song that's playing. And so it's like you can make your own music video. It's like acting out your own movie scene where the music's playing in the background and everything's synced up to it.
Yeah, it's not just a rhythm game. It's a beat 'em up. It's music videos. We really just think about it as what would happen if you had a TikTok dance video, but it's a video game, right? And
Yes.
we can totally recreate that experience.
Yeah, it is crazy how the music and the combat syncs up so well. Obviously, there's a ton of different musical genres that we'll go into in a little bit, but just kind of walk us through how the music and the combat sync up in each of these levels, because it feels like it just like shouldn't happen. I'm like, how am I always on the beat here? How does this work?
Yeah, it's really important to note. As I said before, we're not just a rhythm game. We're a music game, right? So a lot of rhythm games, you're like on the beat, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
But we're about the experience, right? Like music videos are a fever dream. You're in one location, then another, crazy things are happening, and we want each one of our idols. So just to give you a little backstory, right?
Yeah.
So the band Dead as Disco, at its height 10 years ago, Their drummer and kind of heart and soul, Charlie Disco, dead.
Oh, shit.
No one knows why.
It's always the drummer.
Right? Always the drummer. Always the drummer. Here we are 10 years later. There's a reunion concert festival going on, and Charlie's back. One night only for his revenge, reunion, redemption. You don't know, right? And so the way this all works is Charlie is basically busting into all of his former bandmates' concerts. They're all idols in their own right. They all have their own music genres. They all have their own style. And each one of their levels is like this music video experience, this fever dream experience that culminates in an awesome boss battle, right? And so we design the music first before we even design the level.
That's
right?
what I was going to ask about
Because you want
this.
to build it that way. And then we go
Yeah.
back and forth to really tie in the experience.
How is that process working with the musicians and kind of the level and combat designers? Like, what can you tell us more about that kind of collaboration?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of the most fun parts of the job,
Yeah.
actually. So on the music side, we work with our internal team that builds a lot of the songs, but we also work with folks outside of our team that are part of the music industry, real musicians to help us make this song, right? We have someone that actually works in K-pop doing the vocals for a K-pop song. We have a guitarist that's currently touring with Baby Metal that's doing a bunch of guitar stuff for us. So it's really, really cool. And there's a lot of back and forth where we set the song first and we start to feel out the level with it. And then we're playing off of that. We find moments in the music that we want to craft really cool parts of the level to. And then as we do that, it's like, oh, can we, push and pull the music a little bit, heighten this moment, make sure this feels good. And we're able to do that. We have a really, a global team. So we all work together, make that happen. It's a really fun process.
Yeah. Is there ever like issues with the music or the combat where it's like, oh, we can't really like change because it'll change kind of the whole vibe of the song. Like, do you get into issues where it's like, all right, the whole vibe of the level is changing and you kind of have to pivot, or like how much leeway is there with kind of the changing of the music?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think as part of what we're building with the music video is it gives us so much freedom to just make an awesome experience that there's not too many times that we feel blocked in or we can't work with that, right? It's more about like, how do we take this cool moment and then visually reflect that in what's going on in the level. And, to your earlier question, part of the way the combat just works is it uses free flow. So, when Gersh is talking about, it's not just a rhythm game, you have to press the music. You press whenever, and Charlie Disco makes sure to attack on the beat, right? He makes sure to attack to the music. And that allows us a lot of freedom, not only to do really cool, fun stuff in the levels, but just make the player feel like a badass.
Yeah.
And then obviously, if you hit on the beat, crazy stuff happens, right? That's when you get the over-the-top finishers, the over-the-top counters. The score goes absolutely wild. We actually have crowds in a lot of the scenes because these are concerts, and they will react to you doing well, right?
Oh, yes. I definitely, because it is so, pretty challenging.
Thank you,
I was definitely just kind
Alexa.
of mashing it out at some points because I started to panic.
I am
There's
back.
ranged enemies I'm trying to dodge away from. You got enemies with shields. You got enemies coming in and swarming you. So I
I've
do
put
like
food
that.
on. Did I miss anything?
If you keep your composure, you are rewarded for it in the combat. That's really awesome.
Exactly, but at a base level, everyone should feel awesome playing it.
No, I'm
So
not.
You can
Oh,
come into our
okay
game,
then.
you can mash around and still feel really, really good.
Absolutely.
And that's one of the greatest things about the tools and the technology we built is this will work with literally.
Yeah, I know the after show is just like interviews and a little bit of gameplay stuff.
Music to kind of pull any music in their music library right into the game, sync it up, write it up, and then make whatever they want with it.
How does that work with the combat? Because we were talking about, kind of the back and forth with the musicians.
Yeah.
But if somebody is just putting in their own song, how does that work with just the flow of combat and everything? Like, really, any song will work here?
Yeah, you can do anything. And a goal for us was making sure that someone with no musical background can get a song in and play and feel really good about it. So the two things you need, you just put your song in My Music and you specify the beats per minute, which is really easy to find for any song. So once you have that, the game just knows, okay, here's the beats per minute. We're going to line things up. The combat's going to work because we're going to scale the animations and do everything that we need to do under the hood to make that feel good. And then for
Now
people that
that's
really want to
cool.
start customizing it, we have what we call the advanced song editor that you can dive into. You can trim the song. You can change exactly what the beats per minute are at different points. You can put in your own, and it's a tool that we're going to keep building over time. But yeah, you can just drop it in and have it work, or you can start customizing it and doing your own cool things.
Very cool. Can you tell us about kind of the different idols and kind of the structure of a level culminating with the boss fight.
Yeah, so I think one of the ones that we're interested in showing, so a lot of people have seen Hemlock, right? You know, punk rocker, skull in a jar, giant mohawk.
Yeah.
But one of the idols that I'm most excited about is Aurora, right? Who's our K-pop idol.
Yes.
Once again, voiced by a former K-pop trainee and musician. And her level is that really fever dream, right? So like she's all about becoming greater and more, right? So her whole level is this kind of galactic journey, right? You start out on this planetarium.
Oh my goodness.
You go out into like this new world. You go to the flip side, the dark side, and you end up fighting her literally on like the rings of Jupiter.
The rings of
Jupiter. But she is huge, right? And so this music experience is just phenomenal, right? And so when we think about that, we think about what the music is, what the vibe is, what the style of the music is, and what type of experience, right? With Hemlock, you're in a subway, it's kind of neon, it's dark, but he's punk, right? That's just the way that goes. With Aurora, you're in this kind of galactic, over-the-top, glittery, awesome experience. And then with the other idols, we kind of build it to that as well. We have another idol we've talked about, Dex, who's all about the music, right? And getting, you know, the song perfect, correct. And his level is black and white. Why? Cool. Because he is black and white. That's
Bad
his
world
experience.
vibes. Yeah.
That's metal. That's hard rock, right? And
Yep.
so we really do try to bring out like the vibe and the feel of each idol. We want every idol to be like a real musician.
Yeah.
Right?
Yoink.
Do the musicians, or did they get any input on kind of the vibe of the idols, or was that kind of a collaboration?
So we have, and it depends on which idol for the amount of influence there, but absolutely, it's something that we've talked to. In fact, one of the idols that we're not talking about just yet, but
Good tease,
is
good tease.
the fourth one that's we're going to talk about soon, had a lot of input from the person that is doing both the lyrics for the song and the voice for the character, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of inspiration we take, and we make sure to talk with, you know, what kind of things work for the musicians and feeding that into the idols because they are musicians.
Yeah. And I think we could tease that a little bit, right? The reason why we work with the musicians so much is that's hip hop, right? And hip hop is so based on the lyrics and the tempo and the way the artist performs that we have to build the song to the artist, right? We have to make that in order for it to be real, it has to be them, right? And so that's really important. But yeah, little teaser, more to come, right?
Love this. Love this. How many songs are we starting here with early access?
A lot. So the last time we did a count, somewhere around 30, maybe more actually. One of the things that's great about the game is it's so easy to make music. Anything we can think about and anything we want, we can get in, right? And we can get it in quick, and we can see it, we can play it. And sometimes we just make variations, like Maniac, for example, the first song we licensed.
Such a good song for this game.
For covers, yeah. But we have a punk rock version, we have an 8-bit version, we've got the original version. So like, an 8-bit version of Maniac, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, 30 songs and then 4 full story levels, and then obviously with my music, then people can just play forever and ever.
Unlimited, yeah.
And one of the great things about the songs is we kind of have this A-side, B-side experience, right? On the A side of our original soundtrack. It's all the stuff that we've made with real musicians, all these banger covers, fully streamer safe, right? So like one of the biggest problems about rhythm and music games is people love to play it. It's great on TikTok. Like, that's
yes,
why we blew up, but it's a harder thing
but
to stream,
no.
right? And so that experience, you can just click a button and good to go.
Yeah, streamer safe mode.
They say it's streamer safe,
How much will
but
that change the music?
So essentially it will remove some of the songs, but like for example, Maniac being in Hemlock's level, we have our own internal track that we've built for that level, so you can play the whole level to Authority, I believe is the name of the song, which honestly is a really cool song too.
I bet, yeah.
So that's basically it. Is we just make sure anything that's in a story level, there's a replacement track for it, and then in Infinite Disco, where you can play whatever you want, those songs just aren't available, and then you can always go in and turn off streamer safe mode if you want to play on your own and play those songs.
Yeah.
And then flip side of it, we do license music as well, right? So you can have that kind of more traditional Guitar Hero, Dance Central type of experience where you can go in, you can pick your favorite song, and you can compete on leaderboards or time trials or like challenges too. We make a bunch of custom challenges for
people
each of the
still
songs to
do
kind of
stream rhythm games though,
challenge
especially
players
Guitar
to,
Hero.
You know, do different things.
Yeah. There's been a beat 'em up renaissance, we like to say around here, in the last like 5 or 6 years. What was kind of the origin of Dead as Disco? Like, what was the idea to combine a beat 'em up and a rhythm game? Like, when did this exactly start and happen?
Yeah.
What was the moment?
No, there's like a whole origin story to it and everything.
We want it. We want that.
I would say our CEO, Will Cook, got together with some of the other folks at the company, the early founders, and we're just sort of thinking about ideas. What can make a really cool game? And what really resonated was like truly those awesome movie scenes where stuff is synced to the music. Baby Driver was a big inspiration for us.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Baby Driver, and it was like this initial pitch of like, Bruce Lee brawling to the beat on TikTok. What if you had John Wick meets Baby Driver, right? That sort of like music video. And then it was instantly like, okay, well, we got to do something that's tied to the music in this awesome way. And this style of combat just lent itself to, you press the button and the character decides what they're going to do and what's cool. We could sync that to music so like cleanly and elegantly. We put together a prototype.
Okay, I am going to talk here. Yeah, that's the only issue that I have with this, Howie, because I'm looking at this and I'm just like, the rhythm games like Guitar Hero or something.
Yeah, and we said like,
people do stream that game still, and they get away with it like fine. Is it just going to be licensed by the whole, it's a gaming video and you just have the rights to use the sound? But then content ID, that's like the problem with it, because I'm having that a lot with my Nia videos at the moment. Literally all of them are getting flagged by content ID, even though I have the right to include the music in the actual video itself, because it's a gameplay video.
Stop playing this game. It is so addicting. Just like like trying to get the high score, trying to finish a level, and trying to get the high score, but just like to feel the rhythm and everything. It's just like so rewarding. It feels so good.
But maybe they've remixed the songs enough that it won't actually get picked up, as you said.
Like, how is no one doing this? How is no one doing this? It's so
love
good.
hearing that, because like it when you talk about what we wanted to build from the beginning, we talk about the lizard brain, right? Like hitting the lizard brain, right? Like
dopamine.
We're not out there trying to build like the most, cerebral experience ever. And those are cool things. But like our goal was just like fun, right?
It's
like
so
you
fun.
play it and just moment to moment, fun. And it's my favorite game that I've ever worked on. Honest to goodness.
So awesome. It just feels good immediately too. That's so hard for a game, I feel like, where it's just like from moment one, the immediate 1 second, you're like, yep, this is fun. This is so fun. You mentioned the demo is out now.
Yep.
On Steam, you can download that demo for Dead as Disco. You can jump in and just play if you're getting hyped on watching this.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
And then
Food's
can you just
ready.
tell us about kind of the early access release date and what to expect from that.
Yeah, so right now we're going to be releasing in May. People say, when in May? And I go, as soon as I can. But the reality is we're still putting the final touches on it. We're going to be playtesting the heck out of the game in April. So get into the demo. There's a little button that says join our playtest, sign up. We're going to try and get as many people in as we can. And when we get a great signal, that's when we go. But we're definitely putting it out in May.
Awesome, guys. Is there anything else you want to say about Dead as Disco?
We appreciate everyone that's played the demo. We appreciate anyone that's gonna play the demo. We just love this game, and so please give us a shot. Check it out.
Yeah.
Because I think you'll have a really good time. We made it to have fun.
Yeah, we made it to have fun, and we made it to share, right? And so we want to see what people do with it. We actually didn't even talk about all the modding and everything else that went in.
Tell us about it.
In a flash, right?
Yeah.
So not only can you bring in your own music with my music, and you can get it in there real quick and just be like, I know the tempo. You can mod it out, right? You can fully adjust how the music works if you get into it. But also, we're going to be unlocking slowly over early access all of the tools that we use to build the level. Our dream is players will be able to take our tool set and make their own music matched video, right? James and I were talking before. The mod community is already huge on it. Somebody went and modded Shrek into the game with Shrek's level.
Always the first mod.
Was busting face to Smash Mouth, right? And got 5 million views. 5 million views on TikTok, right? It's just bonkers, right? And so we're building out all of that experience. We're giving people tons of levels to choose from. We're doing some Rockstar fashion stuff. We're going to integrate mods. We're going to continue to enhance our tools, but it's going to be really exciting just to see what people make.
Oh my gosh, because I feel like the community is always like, they do things you don't even dream of. It's like, they did what?
Yeah.
They did what with the game?
I mean, that's really the secret sauce with this game. Like, I kid you not, what, 300 million TikTok hashtag views or something like that, and it's not our channel. It's you guys, right? And it's super exciting and it's super invigorating and it just makes us want to build more.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I can just speak to my enthusiasm playing it, and then being at Gamescom, just your guys' booth. I just will never forget, like, everyone just couldn't get enough. Like, I remember people coming back multiple times. I feel like you might have been there. You're like, yeah, this guy's come back like 4 times here.
We had that exact conversation.
Like,
exactly.
Yes, I remember.
We had a parent that just parked. The kid was so into it. I was basically babysitting the kid for a few hours.
We will not name news outlets, but we had a number of people that just came by and they're like, "Hey, you want to talk about the game?" Nope, played it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo,
what do you
Dad,
hear? I played it. I want to fight Hemlock, and they sat there for 45 minutes, and we're like, "Cool, you have any questions?" Nope. Rolled off. They're like, "I did my thing. I'm super happy. I'm super fun, and we love it."
I love this. If you want to check out the extended cut, consider checking out easyallies.com or youtube.com/easyallies, where you can see more of this interview. Thank you so much for joining us. That is Dead as Disco, launching in early access in May. But if you want to get a taste right now, download that Steam demo. Give it a go. You will be addicted. Thanks so much. Love and respect.
I'm going to be real. I'm not really a rhythm gamer, but I might give this a look. Now, this was the first announcement, and this creeped me out.
Oh, hey, you're here. Come on in. Welcome to Sunset Visitor Studio. I'll show you around. Ta-da.
Now, that looks like a cozy office. I love that. Okay, maybe not that guy's room.
Very cool historic Chinatown sign. Could be real, could be not. Not willing to say. Oh, and this is our very own VO booth. We recorded 1000 Times Resist right in there. Oh, and this is Ho Games, who we share studio space with. They're making the Am I Nima game.
Oh, hey. Yeah, this is our game, Am I Nima? It's a horror narrative.
Jeremy,
Oh.
I have it. Plan to get into III 2026. Host, show, guilt, trip, cameo, plan. And we're doing it now.
Oh, is this part of Triple I? Actually, I was actually working on a trailer. If you guys want to see it, like it's a, I think it would be a great fit for the showcase. If you guys,
Hey, I'm Nima. We made 1000 Times Resist, and we're working on our new game, Prove You're Human. In Prove You're Human,
Burrow tried to get in on the
split your
clout.
consciousness into two. The company behind this program has a chance at achieving true AGI. But there's only one problem. The company's AI dares to dream that she's human, and it's your job to put her in her place. But the narrative is hugely secret and under wraps. However, I'm really excited to give you a little behind the scenes look today. Here at Sunset Visitor, many of us have fine and performing arts backgrounds, and we're always looking for something to lean into our specific expertise. Now with this game, we're exploring the use of full motion video as an essential part of the experience.
Ooh.
Facing upstage. Little arm up, a little arm down, a little down to the ground, and then. Just asking.
Yeah, explain again what you're doing today. Who's this guy?
I don't know.
Oh, hello.
Good talk.
Let's go back to the shop, please.
Mocap is amazing.
Sort of, we're trying to do some of the similar languages, like taking a photo, you know, so like. And yeah, we can try a few where it's just like that, and then maybe try a few where it's just like a slight expansion. And or maybe like you go like this and try. Yeah, nice.
No, EP. I know they're trying not to show off a lot of the stuff here, but
Let's do a series. Let's do a series. And you can just try it many ways now that you've heard it. Yeah.
So just keep rolling?
Yeah, let's just keep.
I'd love a round of like kind of a bit like mean and nasty. Yeah.
They say you think you're human. 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 They say you think you're human.
Stage directions that she kind of reads out loud, or I can't remember what you call them. Inhales quickly and such. Do you want me to just read that straight, or do you want me to read it with the, like, I guess, emotion of the thing? Like, when she says smiles, do you want me to smile, you know? I have dreamt so long of my body that I know everything about it. I have dreamt it into existence.
That one felt like
this one's going to be creepy. I'm actually really looking forward to this one.
I am human. I am human. I am human. I am human. Oh, I can really... I am human.
like subclass driven, right? Like
Thank you, Sonic. Very much appreciated.
Like Screenface Navigator.
I will be doing something more for the affiliate anniversary next week.
Skin Mesh Navigator, Rolling Navigator. I don't know, right? But like I think less data and more like code structure driven.
The characters so far are like moving around a lot more than in Finger like coming into your house and the walk and talks and stuff like walk and talks.
Right now I've got it set up as walk and talk, because it doesn't lock.
Oh
you,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
that's
you can
great.
keep running
That's
around.
Great. Yeah.
So she's just walking talking to herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that system working as designed. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, if she's walking and talking to herself, then I should say that 90% of things that will happen when you do this is walking and talking to yourself versus an in-place dialogue.
Yeah, right. We don't have to limit or lock anything. If it's just like 1 or 2 lines.
Yeah? Sound design is wild, bro. What is he even trying to go for? Mikey, I love that you appear as soon as this guy's doing sound design. Yeah, something creepy indeed, bud. This is gonna be... I'm really looking forward to this one.
Hi, I'm Jared.
Hi, I'm Rado.
And this is Valor Mortis, our first-person Souls-like set in an alternate supernatural history of the Napoleonic Wars. We revealed Valor Mortis last year at Gamescom, and the reception has been incredible. You love the unique time period and blending history with supernatural corruption. But there was also some doubt about whether a Souls-like could work in first person. That's why we immediately had an open pre-alpha playtest way before the game was launching. We knew that it would be a challenge to get this unique gameplay combination right, and we wanted player feedback as soon as possible. Luckily, over 200,000 of you signed up, and a huge number of you played and gave us awesome feedback. But along with those playtest results, Rado and One More Level have been making first-person action games for a very long time now.
At One More Level, Ghost Runner was a defining project for us. It was all about first-person parkour, melee combat, and this very intense sense of speed and flow. We also built a lot of gameplay around movement-based challenges and what we like to call speed puzzles, where the player had to combine precision, timing, and momentum. With Valor Mortis, we see this as our next big step forward. It's a more
Hey Ross, can you do a check for me? It looks like the ad manager is broken.
Genre, but it still carries part
Can you still
of
see it?
Ghost Runner's DNA. You can still feel our heritage in the fluid first-person movement, in the responsiveness of the character, and in the light parkour elements that enrich exploration and combat. So,
the Twitch
in many
ad
ways,
manager,
Valor Mortis
it's
is a
broken for me.
natural
Can you
evolution
still
for
see
the
it?
studio. A new direction, but built on everything we've learned before.
After the playtest, we released a new gameplay trailer that showed a different side of the game. The tutorial level takes place on a war-torn battlefield, but after that, our protagonist William finds an infected village. Corrupted by the mysterious substance that Napoleon is using in his conquests, this humble village has taken a dark turn. Inspired by horror games like Resident Evil 4,
scratch that, I've fixed
we
it.
see the wider impact of the war on regular people. But since then, we haven't really shown anything new. Not until today.
Over the past few months, the team has been putting the final touches on our alpha version. The game is now content complete, which means the core content is already in place, and our focus has shifted toward polishing, balancing, and refining the overall experience. Right now, it's all about improving quality across the board, making combat feel better, tuning progression, refining pacing, and making sure all the systems work together in a satisfying and cohesive way. This stage is less about adding major new things and more about making sure the game reaches the level of quality.
No worries, I got it fixed. Thank you for checking.
In today's III showcase, we wanted to show you a whole range of mechanics that we hadn't shown before.
Because William can control Neftoglobin, he's able to use its presence in the world to his advantage. He can now open new paths, create cover, raise launch poles, or form walls that allow him to wall run. So this side of his power set is much more focused on movement, traversal, and interacting with the environment. That makes it different from some of the abilities we showed before, like, you know, casting deadly fire from his hand, which was directly tied to basically dealing damage. These powers are more about mobility, player expression, and shaping the space around you in meaningful ways.
Ooh.
How will these movement and platforming mechanics contribute to the more traditional, slower combat gameplay?
First and foremost, these powers are meant to enrich and diversify the gameplay. We are not moving away from the Souls-like identity of the game, but
did you shoot that guy in the balls?
expanding it in our own way by adding an extra layer of dynamism that fits very well with our first-person perspective and our experience from previous titles. They also help us improve the pacing. The player still gets that deliberate, tense combat experience, but now it is complemented by more expressive traversal and environmental interaction. It gives the gameplay more variety and makes the overall experience feel more fluid and distinct.
We even saw this in the playtest, where speedrunners like Pengu were able to finish the entire level in just a few minutes. Many of them had experienced speedrunning Ghost Runner, and were looking for any sort of platforming tech that they could find. In the full game, when there are more movement mechanics and platforming options, there's going to be a lot of opportunities to express yourself. And even if you're not a speedrunner, I think it's universally cool to use high-flying superpowers and then whack a zombie with a sword, or landing a headshot while you're midair.
On the fantasy side, these powers show that William is not just another soldier in the world of Valor Mortis. He's someone special, someone exceptional. His ability to harness Neftoglobin makes him a potentially crucial piece in the larger political conflict between Napoleon and the Resistance. So the powers are not just a gameplay tool, they are also central to who he is in the world and why he matters.
With all of One More Level's experience making first-person action games, what are the biggest takeaways that you've learned?
One of the most important things we learned from Ghost Runner is how important flow and fluidity are in first-person movement. In Ghost Runner, the
this will
play
answer your question,
extremely
Yoshi.
fast and aggressive, and in Valor Mortis, that movement is more restrained and grounded, but we still want the player to feel like they are controlling a very agile and highly capable character. The first-person movement creates a unique sense of immersion. Every jump, landing, attack, dodge, or a sudden change of direction feels more immediate and physical. It connects to the player, to the character in a very direct way. That sense of embodiment is something we find incredibly powerful. We also learned that movement in first person is not just about speed. It is about readability, rhythm, and confidence. The player needs to feel in control all the times. So even though Valor Mortis is slower and more methodical than Ghost Runner, the movement still has to feel responsive, very satisfying, and deeply engaging.
Along with the movement and platforming, this trailer shows a lot of other new things, but we're going to save those for another devlog. For now, I want to talk about the new weapon, the Rapier.
The Rapier is primarily a piercing weapon built around speed, precision, and finesse. It favors quick attacks, dynamic lunges, and fast repositioning. It is especially effective when it comes to attacking weak points and dealing critical damage thanks to that. Compared to the Saber, it is much more demanding weapon. It does not allow for sustained blocking. So instead of relying on defense in a traditional way, the player has to master timing and use parries effectively. That makes it a high-skill weapon, but in the hands of skilled player, it can be even deadlier than the Saber, especially in one-on-one duels.
And speaking of weapons, how will loadouts and builds allow for different playstyles?
Even though players share the same core set of weapons and abilities, there is still a lot of room for very different playstyles. I like to compare it to cooking. Two chefs can use the same ingredients and still create completely different dishes. That is exactly the kind of flexibility we want from our build system. Some builds are simple
Missed.
and effective,
You
focused
missed.
on making the player stronger in a very direct way. Others are more complex and reward planning, precision and mastery. So you can build around survivability, around speed and aggression, or around specific synergies between different systems. The key is customizability. Even if two players use the same weapon, they may focus on completely different strengths of that weapon. Because of that, the game allows for a lot of interesting combinations and very personal ways to play.
Okay.
To wrap things up, I gotta ask, what is the team working on next?
Next, the team will be focused on the final steps needed to bring the game to players in 2026 in the best possible quality. That means continued polishing, further optimization, and balancing to make sure the experience feels smooth, satisfying and consistent from very beginning to the very end of the game. At the same time, we are also continuing our work on the console versions, including Xbox and PS5. So our focus now is really on quality across the board, making sure Valor Mortis is technically solid, well balanced and ready to meet players' expectations on every platform. Thank you.
Valor Mortis is a true passion project for all of us. It brings a unique gameplay formula to a part of history that we rarely see in video games. Everyone is working really hard to get ready for launch later this year, but there's still a lot of the game that we haven't shown yet. We've also got a Discord server where we're going to share more opportunities to play the game early, and we even reveal little bits of behind the scenes content every single week. It's honestly just really cool to be a part of something like the III initiative. From the entire team at One More Level and all of us at Lyrical Games, we'll see you in the next Valor Mortis video.
I might join in on the Discord, honestly, just to keep an eye on this. But yeah, I hope that answered your question, Yoshi. Wait, I do need to check though. What time is it? It's 7:15 right now.
After Crosscode's development
I
wrapped up
really
in
want to watch all of
2021,
these.
we wanted to create something new. An idea that has been lingering for a longer time. A game where you bring back a fallen world and rebuild civilization. Much like a favorite for many of our team members, the Super Nintendo classic Terra Nigma. Project Terra was born. And in
You didn't really hear what you
2024,
said. You said my
we
name in the
revealed
kind
the
of
title
trailer.
of our new game.
I said I hope that answered your question because they
Hello,
said
I'm
stuff
Felix, also
about
known
your
as Laxi, the
concerns
creative director
in the
of
Valor
Radical Fish
Mortis.
Games. Today I wanted to talk about our new upcoming action RPG, and since much like Crosscode, it's a very ambitious project, there's a lot of stuff to cover. So if you'd rather just play something right now, there is a demo version on Steam, so just give that one a try. And otherwise, let's start with the setting and the story. Nyx has arrived, an enigmatic entity threatening to wipe out every living being. But the people of this world have been prepared. With the help of their gods, shelters have been built. Just before Nyx lands, everyone escapes underground and goes into hibernation, waiting for the right moment so that a few divine warriors chosen by the gods can wake up and fight the threat. Yet it seems that things don't exactly go as planned. We wake up as Juno, our game's protagonist. She finds herself in a world taken over by Nyx. Now, she's supposed to do something about it, all by herself. And what's even more odd, she isn't exactly one of the chosen. Not anymore. She has been cast out. Alabaster Dawn introduces a new setting, very different from the one we had for Crosscode. And while the story of one chosen hero fighting the big bad might seem rather standard, we have a lot of things planned, and we hope we'll be able to surprise you. As Juno wanders the Lost Lands, she will encounter these nests. Once they are weaved, a miracle happens. The world transforms, nature returns.
Okay, I'm going to say this now. I didn't know how long the post show would go on. I'm going to watch the rest of this one, and then if you would like to support the rest of the post show, please check out the Triple I Initiative YouTube.
Now the world is all green, but Nyx is still here. Juno will be busy fighting dangerous creatures, helping out her people, and since each nest will only free a part of the world, it looks like Juno will be busy for quite some time. As the world transforms, it will open up. New areas can be explored, filled with things to collect and chests. And long jumping paths, all the good stuff people loved and hated from Crosscode. At least we made sure you won't.
I'm pretty sure Lucky likes this game.
Over time, you will see how towns and villages are
I message her.
and developed. More people show up, trade routes get reconnected, the world becomes more lively. Alabastodon's combat system is built on the foundation of Crosscode while adding a lot of polish. You can dodge attacks or block and parry them. Enemies can be broken for extra damage. And pretty much all animations can be cancelled to quickly react to every situation. On top of all that, we added a number of new features, chief among them multiple weapons. New weapons can be collected as you progress through the game. For close range weapons you get the sword, the hammer, the spear and tonfers. Then there's far range weapons like the crossbow, the chakram, the Karma, and a literal bomb.
Duh.
Each weapon comes with its own skill tree, allowing
Boom.
you to learn more additional moves called combat arts. These moves can be executed with a single attack button, via delayed impulse or holding down the button. So you can beat up your foes in all kind of styles. Oh, and there's no need to limit yourself to one weapon. You can change weapons at any time and quickly switch between them by toggling your loadout.
That's cool.
Aspects are much like elements from Crosscode. There will be 4 in total: Physis, Ether, Ignis, and Cryo. You can switch between them at any time.
Sorry, did you just say
For each
Dickness?
aspect, you can assign 1 close range and 1 long range weapon, infusing their attacks with the aspect's power. Additionally, each aspect can be equipped with unique divine arts, special moves that deal extra damage, trigger status conditions, and provide all kind of unique effects. Very much like combat arts in Crosscode. With aspects and weapons combined, you will be able to attack enemies in all kind of ways, and you will need them. Enemies are often weak against certain weapon types or aspects. Using the right tool is key to break enemies quicker and to deal more damage. Of course, Alabastodon wouldn't be a proper action RPG without items and equipment. As you explore, you might come across a bunch of gems. They can be equipped to
A
your
bunch.
weapon to increase your offensive capabilities, or to your core to increase your base stats, such as life, armor, and more. Additionally, gems often come with enchantments for more unique effects. More stamina, more critical damage, more damage to flying enemies, it's all there. Later on, gems can also be crafted and upgraded at your local forgery. And finally, let's talk about food. Juno, as a human being, needs to eat. And eating comes with a lot of perks.
Me who
Each
just
time
ate.
Juno consumes a meal, she gains a set of healing bulbs and boosts. As she continues to fight with a full stomach, using her boosts and all that, she will collect food XP, leveling up her palate level, improving her healing options. There will be a lot of dishes to cook through, and each new culinary experience will be rewarded extra. And every time you cook, all your boosts get replaced. So you better use up all your old boosts first, to not waste them, and to get all your food XP. Please use the boosts. Anyway, that should be about all the gameplay.
Me telling people to eat during Final Fantasy XIV leveling.
No. There's one left. Very much like Crosscode, some might say that Alabaster Dawn is actually a puzzle game because it's filled with puzzles. Even the battles are puzzles. It's like 100% puzzles, at least. No, really, yeah, the game has puzzles. It starts simple, but soon enough things get more interesting. You can catch things with your chakram and move them around. Your karma allows you to bridge large gaps.
That's on
and to
Nintendo.
pull things towards you. But that's not all. Later in the plot, you are joined by Filia, your first out of several party members. She will help you in combat, kinda, and then you enter it, a Hall of Trials, your first dungeon. This time, party members will join in on the puzzle solving. With their help, you can move around platforms and boxes, and even do some neat puzzle stuff in combat. And again, things might start out simple, but the deeper you move through the Hall of Trials, the more tricky it gets. We know that puzzles in Crosscode have both been loved and hated, so here's what we changed in Alabaster Dawn. Most puzzles will not be constrained by time limits. That means you can think through the solution and execute it at your own pace. Dungeons will be shorter, but not super short either, and there will also be somewhat less puzzle heavy. In return, the game will feature smaller optional dungeons that will include more tricky puzzles that some players might rather just skip. Overall, we hope to give our players a fun and challenging puzzle experience while keeping the frustrating and tiring aspects hopefully a bit lower. Alabaster Dawn has been in development for many years already. It has been a long journey so far, and most of it was all about building the foundation. We created our own unique 3D pixel art look, a custom animation system, and all of this wrapped in a custom engine. And then we polished each and every aspect, maybe a bit too much.
Nah.
On May 7 this year, Alabaster Dawn will finally enter early access. The initial version will add a ton of new stuff beyond the scope of the demo, including the complete first dungeon, more story, several new boss fights, a whole new area with a new settlement, and lots of optional quests. We expect a
Bro, just
initial
ain't shit.
time of around 6 to 10 hours, and this will only cover the first 2 chapters out of many. With each following update, we will add more content and story until the game is complete. And once again, it's an ambitious game. I'll be honest, this might be another longer early access. We will do our best to deliver regular updates and develop content at a steady pace. But we also don't want to rush things too quickly. In the end, the most important thing to us is to develop a game that we can be proud of and that will leave a lasting impression on you. To make the potentially longer wait more bearable, we thought of a new feature, Enter Sumo Stream, a roguelite inspired side story. Fight your way through randomly generated levels, collect blessings to extend your moveset, gather sleep tokens to unlock new perks outside the dream, adding new rooms and options. Sumo Stream allows you to re-experience the combat of the game in a more challenging context. And if you don't feel like playing a roguelite, don't worry, this content will be entirely optional. If you do though, we hope it will be fun to dive into Sumo Stream again and again. So the wait for the next early access update will be less tenuous. Crosscode has been developed in early access as well, and it was only through this added development time and our community's ongoing feedback and support that Crosscode became the game it now is.
Boing!
We sincerely hope to do the same with Alabaster Dawn and would be excited to have your support. Thank you so much and see you in May.
Okay, as I said, I do need to end this here tonight. I didn't know the stream would be going on for this long in the post-show. However, if you would like to support the Triple I initiative and check out the further game announcements, please check out the stream directly over at our YouTube link over there. Otherwise, everybody, thank you for coming along. I hope everybody had fun with this. I did. It was amazing. There's a lot of games here which I am really looking forward to and will be going to go wish list. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will see you all next week. Bye-bye from moi.